won't be in this who don't make it hot like her. New deal, AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z, the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are the bare time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boy striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin with a run by Penny. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Penny, a first down carry, able to spin free, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll run it again with Penny. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Third down, Dalvin Cook. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have the Jets first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. To throw is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Running left, it's Penny. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
63, 63, 63.
On second down, here's Penny. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Up to the 20.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
They'll run with Penny. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ballgame. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
73! 73!
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff, running left is Penny. And some space here. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Don't touch that!
Again, it's Penny. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Penny up the middle, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Penny running right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive is eating up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Inside handoff, Penny. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 5.
That's right. Hey, 73.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A handoff to Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's a give to Penny. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Great. Alpha. Crowd left Yeti.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Mecole Hardman. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And Hurts going to move them around. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Penny. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Penny. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys